Hello everyone, welcome back. Cindy with Moonfire Studios. I'm really sorry about the intermission there, but I very much appreciate the well-wishers of all my friends and everyone that has said to recover quickly. It's nothing serious, it's just I scratched my eye while making rice, of all things, a few days ago. I think a piece of rice just kind of popped, like one of the itty bitty pieces of rice just kind of traveled up the steam and popped into my eyeball, and when I went to wipe it off, it just went so it was very blurry. I couldn't see very well. It was very watery and very ouchy, as a lot of you have stated. And so I thank you all for your patience and your kindness and love and everything. So we have quite a few days to get opening in our Advent, and also working on our winter/Advent journal. I'm going to do some things off camera and show you the gist of how I did them, so that this isn't like 3 hours long, and so that we can get to our Advent calendar opening days to decorate our Christmas tree. So since I saw you guys last, I did put the, oh, let's get my little box out of here. I did put the sequins on the cover, like a neat little snowfall / kind of bokeh effect. I think it turned out really pretty, kind of snazzy like. So what we'll do right now is I have 3 signatures, and I have just folded them over. I didn't use a bone folder because I wanted the nice rounded crease in there, so I just kind of folded it over and pressed it. But I have, this is going to go on the front there. I have all of my papers in the signature, how I would like them. There's the first middle, and then I'm hoping to get the whole thing completed, not the decorations, the construction completed before Christmas, and then during winter time we'll be able to work on it and decorate it with things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure my spine, and I'm going to measure not the outside, I'm going to measure the inside in between the bends and in between where I want it to go. So that is going to be 2 inches where I want my signatures to lay in between. So I'm going to take 2 inches, and then I'm going to see what my smallest piece of paper is, and I believe it's just this folded 8.5 by 11 US size folded in half, and that turns out to be 8. So I'm going to make a rectangle 2 by 8, and then I'm going to do a pattern of dots in there, and it will be 3 dots per signature. So I will have a total of 9 dots, but I'm going to vary them. I'm going to put, I think, the middle 2 down, and then the outside 2 up, so that when I stitch it in, it kind of creates this neat staggered effect. And then I'm going to attach the dots along the outside, not the inside, just the outside, and I'll probably show you how I attach that after I sew the signatures in. So I'm going to do that really quickly, and then I will be right back. Okay, everyone, I am back. What I did was I made a template, and so that you can understand my little doodads here, I just made some measurements how I thought I would want things to be, and then I made sure I have 1, 2, and 3 signatures, and this way is up. Always mark your lines and which way you want it to go. And then the blue lines are the decorative stitching that's going to be on the outside of the cover. And then the purple lines are going to be the actual ones that sew the signature to the cover. And then the circles are the, so I didn't confuse myself, are the holes that I punched only in the signature. So there's only 3, 4, 5, 8 holes in the signatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then in the cover, there are 2 more, so 10. So there's 1, or 9 and 10. Okay, so I left my middle doily out. I will put that in when I sew the signature in. I didn't want to poke a hole in it just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my signatures aside, and then I have picked some satin cording. That's too aqua-y. Maybe I like this one for sure, and we'll do the white to go in with the cover pieces. There's also silver, but that looks too gray on my cover. So I like this light blue because it matches the door and my little sequins, and then the white will help tie in these lacy doily elements on there. So what I will do is I will start with the blue color because I want the blue to be this neat diamond shape. I kind of made it reminiscent of an arm of a snowflake, which I thought very fitting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch the design element onto the cover first. Okay, now you'll notice that I did a few things here. One is I did not cut the end of my thread. It's not like you're putting in signatures where you have to go all the way from one end to the other, and then you can do little tie-ins in between and stuff, which you certainly can do in here, but I left this end open, or not cut, in case I needed this end wasn't enough. You can either pull through more, or you can use this end to run back up and down and meet in the middle or something like that. The other one is when I pushed it through, I did not use my hand for the most part. I braced it, I held the needle underneath and then braced it and just used the table to push the needle through. And then I just kind of wiggled it back and forth to very gently open the hole up to get the needle to go through, because I didn't want big holes. I didn't want to put eyelets in it, all that kind of thing. So, and don't be afraid to come back down and go across other places, because it'll really kind of be blocked with your signatures, and what you will see will just be an extra little decorative element. And you certainly could, you know, go through one end to the other end and make it decorative on the inside as well. But I don't plan on being able to see very much of it. But there is the blue outline. So what I am going to do, oh, also, since there is a lot of glue and adhesive in here, periodically wipe your needle clean so that it will help it to slide through and not get gumped up. Okay, what I am going to do with this is, oops, I am actually going to leave this long as an element of the book, and I'm just going to snip down here. I'll put some beads or something on the bottom of it. I guess I should have ran it back up through there and made a bookmark. Oopsie. Well, I can still do that. I'll just have to add on to it. Gosh, now I don't know. Out the bottom? I can always make another hole here and pull both strands out and have it on the outside. That might kind of look neat. And then have some little label down here. Do I want it below the label or above a label? Let's see, we'll put a label there and or there. Oh, now shoot. I made ideas, guys. We'll have to think on our ideas. The signatures, the whole, they're not going to be stitched over it, but part of the paper is going to be over it. So I really want to figure that out now. So I'm not messing around moving papers side to side and potentially squashing them or creasing them. Let's see. I need a label. Hang on. Let's see if there's one that I want to use in our ephemera box. There's a little book. That might be cute to tuck a little book in there. Well, that's nifty. Now here's that ornament thing. Well, now that's pretty neat looking. Or do we want blast and tarnation? I think down there that would be really cute. And I really like the ornaments. That's adorable. Okay, so can you guys see, am I in frame? Oh, good. Well, I'm going to use the glue gun to stick the pocket on. And we'll let that heat up. And while I'm doing that, we'll figure out, do I want this to come out of there? Let's see, if we put this in there, put that about there, and then if this came out of the spine above it, maybe off to the left a little, and then put some neat little beads on there. Well, that would be cool. Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to put the pocket on and then poke my hole in it, because I'm going to make it go above this element, like right, maybe like off to the side of this one, like right there. So I want to make sure it's this is on here so that I don't impede it. And let's put some ink on the edge of the pocket. Okay, I'm going with a nice midnight color. Oh, I need a smooshie. Anyway, it's a nice midnight blue color. And then you can just flare some of it around to make a nice little halo softening effect. There! And this guy already has some purple on it, so I might just, since it's going on the cover, just put a tiny bit of blue on the corners. And then just sort of blend it out. And that'll give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more shadow. There, that's pretty. Okay, oh, and I'm using the Harmony Quick Dry in Midnight for that one. I may have put too much. Oh well, okay. And we'll try to scoot that under those guys. There. Make sure we're straight. And then make sure our book still fits alright. Super! That's so cool. Okay, let's turn this off. I like when I do accidental cool things. It makes me happy. Okay, and then I'll show you how I did the pokey hole. I took a piece of foam stuff and a nice sharp awl, or if you have, you know, a really nice sharp pokey tool, or one of those tiny hole punch, whichever you prefer, and then just slide this underneath your book and make sure you're underneath the entire area that's going to get the hole, so that when you press down, your material doesn't go and then you break it and then you get really upset. And no, I'm not speaking from experience at all. So, okay, I want to come out about, let's see, I want from the hole in the lace. That might kind of look neat. Or from there. Huh. I don't know. Which one would you guys do? I have two strands, so let's see. We'll put one like it's coming out from the hole, and one like it's coming out from in between there. And I think I'll do from the hole, because coming out in between there kind of goes in front of it a lot. So through the hole it is. Okay, and then we'll get it nice and where we want it, and push really hard and twist at the same time. Okay, get a nice little pop with sound when it comes out. And there is my hole. And sometimes you can just push it through. Sometimes you have to thread your needle. There's a bigger-eyed needle. I'm going to use that one. I didn't see that one earlier. Maybe I can do both strands at the same time. And then we're just going to push that through there. Oop. And make sure I don't go through the ribbon where I don't want to. There. Okay, make sure everything is pulled from the inside nice and tight and even, not really curled over there to create bumps. Okay, and now we'll take these off of here, and you can either tie a knot here, you can put a bead there, you can put a crimp bead, whatever you want. I'm going to leave them like this for now because I'm not exactly sure, but this is such a cute little element. And then we'll have, do I have something to put in there right now? Put the gingerbread man in there. He's super cute. And maybe this green bow. There. Oh, that's adorable. I love that so much. Okay. Yay, we got to use our digital advent ephemera. Okay. So now let's do the signatures. And I'm a little weird. I like to start with the middle. Because in my opinion, when you put the middle in, that way you know exactly where to lay your signatures going further out towards the spine. That's just my thing to do, and that's the only reason why I do it. So, okay, we'll make sure we have enough for this one. And I'm going to put a little extra on the inside. I'm not having it dangle on the outside this time around because I want to see the cool pattern and spine, I think. Yeah, that would make it too busy for me. Okay, so we'll thread you and get the big-eyed needle again. Okay, and make sure you hang on to the end, or if you have a little page holder, bulldog clip, quilting clip, just sort of clip the end of your thread to the end of the paper. That will help keep it from pulling all the way through. Now, this is where your diagram comes in handy, so you can see, and even if you laid it on the front, you can see that this hole to this hole is where we want the second signature to go. So if you had made the inside the same as the outside and connected these to here, you would see it goes there. And with the bigger eye, it takes a little bit there to pull through. So now we can see if we follow this purple line, which is our contrasting color to identify this is the signature. So we come straight down to here. And then we go right through this one. Okay, and then we can flip it back over. Don't lose our template. And pull nice and tight. And then you can tie it off wherever you want. I'm going to tie mine kind of in the middle, I think. And there. Okay. And there is signature, the second signature, but the first one in. And now I will do the last signature. And this one we're doing like a pamphlet stitch, so you want to make sure that you have enough. That's probably a little more than I need, but I'm alright with that because I have enough. Okay, and this time, since it's 3 holes, we will go in through the middle one first. Okay, and clip our end so we don't pull it all the way through again. Oops, make sure you clip it. Haha. Okay, and then we can get our template, and you'll see how I accidentally flung it upside down. But since I put the numbers on there and the arrow for up, I know which way it should be. And this corresponds to this hole here. Okay. And then we see we're not going to go sideways. We're going to go straight up or straight down, whichever you prefer to do first. I think I will go up. Okay, and then back through the top hole of the signature. Find your middle. Okay, and then the bottom hole of the signature. And remember, it's not going to be equidistant because the exterior design is not. I need one of those little needle grabbers that has the texture stuff on it. Okay, and again, we're not going across, although you could. That would look kind of neat. You could go across and then come back up and then go across that way with it. That looks quite interesting, but it makes it look more like a crystal to me. So I want it to be more linear than fractal looking. That's just my preference right now. You certainly could add the extra lines in and make it a little extra detailed. That would look really pretty. And if you did that, I would use one long strand to do both the third and the first signature at the same time. Okay. And then we go, you might want to pull some extra. Okay, we go back in the middle. And again, try not to split your thread or make more weird holes in your paper. Okay, and then you can pull it through and make sure you have one tail on one side of the center line and the other tail on the other side of the center line. And then we're going to pull it tight now so that it doesn't wiggle. Okay, make sure there's no weird lumpies, nothing's curled or turned on the outside. Make sure your inside there's nothing loose on both sides of your signatures, and then you can tie it off. There. And now I'll do the same thing with the first signature. I won't show you that for time though. Okay, so in true Cindy fashion, I did decide that I wanted some extra details. Oh, I have to fix my camera. That's too close. Some extra details going to the sides. Hang on, let me fix you here. Okay, hopefully that's better. I have a messy desk over here. Maybe if we move some things out of the way. Well, I have some of these little vintage seed beads that I got in a big beading box full of crafty bits from the flea market. It was like $25 and there were so many beading supplies. I was so ecstatic. It was like several years ago, but it was super exciting to dig around and go through all of the little pearls and stuff. So make sure to go through your flea markets, guys. You never know what treasures you can find. And even if it looks like junk, which this one kind of did look like junk, I think that's why they only had it for like 25 bucks, but it was like a huge box, just full of cool things. So yeah, I decided that I wanted to put some little blingy things across there, and of course I did. So I'm going to show you, I did the bottom one and the top one, and I'm going to show you how I did it on this middle one. So hopefully my camera's good. Whatever thread or stuff you're using, go up through the inside. Make sure you're on the right hole. And this is one of those things that I got in the box, and it's a pre-threaded beading string on this wonderful little metal beading needle. I'm having some trouble pushing it through all of these layers. So let's see if I can put it through the needle. The top and the bottom went okay. I just needed to do a little bit more with one of the holes. And this one has a bit going through it, so see if we can push this through still. Try to get it through the middle of the strands, not of the strands, of the entire cord, so we still don't want to split the thread there. And it's being a butt. I'll just try to get that through, and there we go. Okay, and remember, do not pull it all the way through. Make sure you leave a tail so that you can tie it on the end. Okay, and what I wanted, yep, and this is the back side of the book. So I wanted to make sure all of my knots are along this back side here and not on the front when you open it, so you, in case you see them, you won't really notice them so much on the back. Okay, so there's that, and then I've just got these little beads, and I think I'm gonna have to cut this end off. I got a crimp in it from where I folded it over earlier. There. Okay, and I've got some neat vintage seed beads and some neat little gold beads and little crystals. Let's see. I did pearl gold, crystal gold, pearl on this one. And they're these really pretty blue colored crystals. So in the middle one, I think I want a little more sparkle. So I think I'll do crystals, and we'll put this big crystal in the middle here. Well, let's see how we like it before we put some more on, shall we? Might be too much. I think that's pretty neat looking. What do you guys think? Can you see? Okay, so I think that looks rather pretty. Okay, this one is going to be a little bit of a dangly one, I believe, which I really like that. Ta-da! Okay, and while I am threaded on the needle, I'm actually going to put it underneath all of the signatures and pull it out the back, so that that's where we tie our knot. Okay, make sure it's pulled tight. We don't have anything else stuck in there. See, that's not tight. And there we go. Not like that. Okay. And then we shall just tie our knot. I'm going to tie this one about 3 or 4 times, and then I'll snip it kind of close. Okay, and then I will put a dab of the No-Sew fabric glue on the thread itself. That will help not only the ends from unraveling, the knot potentially coming undone, but it will also help it to blend in to the background. Just kind of smush it in there, and there we go. Now we have our needle up there. Okay, and then we have some really pretty beads and crystals on there. And actually what I kind of did as well, I took one of these flower beads that I absolutely love. I have a few of them. I forget exactly where I got them, but I've been hanging on to them because I love them a lot, and I thought, why not use them? So I put a sequin on there and one of the little white beads, and I just used a little gold, these little guys, the little gold jewelry pins, and I put that through it, and then I just sort of swirled the backside. And then I'm just going to put it on here with a glue gun. Because I don't want to poke another hole through. And I just realized, I wonder if that would be neat. One up there and one down here. Let's see. That's kind of pretty, huh? I don't think I like the string through it, but maybe coming out of the bottom. That's kind of pretty because it ties in the flowers on the cover. And this also makes me think of the white Christmas flowers. So I might do some neat different types of flowers on the inside. Okay, so I'm going to stick this one to the top. And just use a bunch of glue gun, hot glue. Make it slightly not straight up and down. That's really cool. And then we'll do this one in the same way. So I'll get to show you that. And let me take one of these bent ones here, because I'm going to cut it in half. I don't have any shorter ones, so I'll just use these. Okay, so we'll take this and let's put a couple white beads on. 1, 2, and then I put a blue sequin for the center. Here's one. And it's a little bit more iridescent than the one up top, so it will give a different color to it. So we'll put that one there. And then we'll just put this through here. See how that looks. That's pretty cool. And I kind of want this center or almost stamen part to kind of droop a little bit. So I'm actually going to pull it forward and grab it behind there and just kind of angle and then pull it out. There we go. And then we'll do a loop-de-loop on the back. And I'm not moving the plier, I'm moving the wire so that I don't accidentally chip or break the petal or the beads that are on it. Okay, and then we will glue gun this to there. I'm still going to leave these loose. I'm just going to put this right next to it. Okay, here we are. We have our spine all decorated. I didn't put the beads on yet. I'll go ahead and do that off camera for time. But we've got our pretty details and our stitching and our cute little book that comes out, and the flower does not impede that. And we've got some little ephemeras, or you can put some cute little book pages or whatever, a secret message in there. So we've got that. And then our signatures are all nice and sewn in. And we'll put some beads on the end of this. I'll do that off camera as well. There's the middle. And our beautiful papers and pages. And you'll notice that I did offset the pages because I like this neat little waterfall effect. And you see other images at the same time. So that makes me happy. And this way they're not all squished, and I made a bigger book just so I could do that, and so I could use these large ledger sheets that I really love. So there's that, and let us do our Advent. I am so many days behind because of my silly eyeball, you guys. I have to apologize. Yet again, I know it's accidental and no one wants these things to happen, but they do. And again, thank you all for your understanding and your love and compassion and everything. Everyone telling me to get well, and I really appreciate that, and I have. So okay, we have our Advent, we have our tree, our ephemera box. We are set to go. I think we're all the way back on the 7th, and today is the 11th. Gosh. Okay, so let's check back here. There is the 7th. Woohoo! And I love these little pockets. These are so much fun. They just match up perfectly. And then you just go whoop. And then there's your little pocket with your little, there's a gingerbread man and a present. And then on the back I did an extra little pocket. And you can also write a secret note there. And we've got a stocking tag. That's super cute. Okay, let's go to the 8th. Let's see. There's the 10th. Remember that one for the 10th. Okay, let's check this little guy. That's the 15th. Did we get the other one out of there already? I don't think so. There's the 11th. We'll hang on to that because today's the 11th. We're looking for the 8th. Check this pocket. There's the 8th. Let's see what's in this little goodie envelope. We've got another present ephemera and a fussy cut present. And we've got a little elf on a page. That's cute. We can make it like a little tag. I like that. Okay, there's the 8th. Now let's find the 9th. Here's the 9th on our little house. It's the big door. Look at all that. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's a bow. We've got a gold bow. A gingerbread friend. A big package. Oh wow. And hey, an ornament. We can put an ornament on our tree. And there's a snowman in the house who's all jolly and happy. Yay. Okay, now we've got to look for the 10th. And that was, oh, we said that was in an ornament. Not that one. That one. Okay. And what is in you? We've got a present stack. And I think I saw some, oh, there's another ornament. Cool. Hooray. Okay. And we have the 11th in our cute little pocket envelope. So we'll just... Did I glue it down? I hope I didn't. We'll just pick that up a little bit. There we go. Maybe I did. What's in there? Oh, we've got the moon with Santa and his sleigh and his little reindeer going across. That's pretty. Oh, and a cute little book with ornaments. I love it. Oh, and we've got a candy cane. Ooh, 2 candy canes. And we've got a little candle. A lit candle. Can you guys see that? Super cool. I love all of these. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to use all for our Christmas tree today? Well, I want to put a little present under the tree. So, and I want to be full and happy. So we're going to put the present stack under there. And we're going to puff it out to make it look like there's a bunch in there. There's just a ton of presents. Ton of prezzies for everyone. Let me get my glue gun. If you look, the light shines through my fingernail and it looks like Rudolph's red nose. I like it. Okay, little funny things that make me happy. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we'll put the present there. And we should have the moon. Definitely with Santa gliding high. And then we'll put some ornaments on. And I think I'm going to save the candle for inside the journal. But I do want to put a couple more candy canes on. I think we'll make this ornament puff up this way. We'll put an ornament there. We'll put you there. And then we've got this ornament. We'll puff you up sideways. And then we'll put you about there. That's cool. And then we shall put candy canes. We'll put a, well, where do we want the candy canes? Put a candy cane there. And we'll put this candy cane there. How's that look? You guys like it? I do. I'm happy. Okay. Let's glue them down. Alrighty. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put the moon down. Silly me. Okay, that's still on. Shall we puff it or leave it flat? I think we'll leave it flat, but use the dimensional glue gun. There, that way it still looks a little dimensional, but it's still flat enough to be behind the tree. Okay, and then there is our beautiful Advent. And we finally got to see Frosty inside of his house. Okay, and we will put all of these guys in our ephemera box to use inside the journal, which is coming up really soon. Oh, I wonder if I should put a gingerbread man. Should we put a gingerbread man around the Christmas tree? Maybe I'll think on that and we might do it late next time. Okay. Ta-da! There we go. Alright, everyone. Thank you for spending some time with me for our craft happy times and our Christmas advent tree. So pretty, and I'm really pleased with how the winter journal is coming along, and I would love to see everyone the next time, and I believe it will be maybe not tomorrow but the next day. I'm going to try to do every other day from now on to see how we can get on with this. So till then, everybody, craft happy. Bye. Alrighty, there we go. Oh, I forgot to put the moon down. Silly me. Okay, that's still on. Shall we puff it or leave it flat? I think we'll leave it flat, but use the dimensional glue gun. There, that way it still looks a little dimensional, but it's still flat enough to be behind the tree. Okay, and then there is our beautiful advent. And we finally got to see Frosty inside of his house. Okay, and we will put all of these guys in our ephemera box to use inside the journal, which is coming up really soon. Oh, I wonder if I should put a gingerbread man. Should we put a gingerbread man around the Christmas tree? Maybe I'll think on that and we might do it late next time. Okay. Ta-da! There we go. Alright, everyone. Thank you for spending some time with me for our craft happy times and our Christmas advent tree. So pretty, and I'm really pleased with how the winter journal is coming along, and I would love to see everyone the next time, and I believe it will be maybe not tomorrow but the next day. I'm going to try to do every other day from now on to see how we can get on with this. So till then, everybody, craft happy. Bye.